思い切り暴れたかったんだ。我々ルチアの戦士は実力で語るんだ。お前に勝てば俺の実力を証明できるんじゃないかってさ。
Hello everyone, this is Potato Sourdough. Welcome back to my channel. Today it's about Alexei, and let's jump straight to his trade. So, Alexei becomes immune to Resolve Nullification. His attack is increased by 10% and he ignores the effects of Frosty Terrain. Alexei possesses unlimited Resolve until the start of the next turn. His trait attribute bonuses double. This effect has a cooldown of 7 turns and cannot be dispelled or immunized. At 3-star, it gains an additional effect of dispelling 2 debuffs and gains toughness. And at 5-star, Alexei, whenever he triggers his resolve, the unlimited resolve will last for 2 turns, starting from the next turn. So he will basically be invincible for 3 turns. In terms of star upgrade priority, because of his 5-star trait, it's very high. So for Alexei, there are 2 different builds. One is the invincible counterattack build, and the other is the control build. So I will talk about that a bit later. So for his rank 1 skill, I chose the left one because it increases his attack and defense by 20% when he's dying. For his rank 3 skills, I chose both because they're both relevant for both of his builds. For rank 5, I chose the right one because you want him to counter enemies whenever he gets attacked. And for his rank 7 skill, I chose both because they'll both be relevant for both of his build. And for rank 9, I chose the right basic attack because I think it's a better choice for him. For rank 11 skill, I chose the right one because it increases his capability as a counter tank. It adds to his strike back range by 2 tiles, and it increases the physical damage by 85%, and then he will also gain 1 strike back count on top of his counter attack. So basically he'll get 3 counters. This effect lasts for 2 turns. So for his weapon, I recommend Brutal X because it synergizes best with his trait to deal significant damage and improve survivability. With his trinket, I recommend Fancy Hat because it will ensure that he will not be affected by movement reduction or other disruptions when playing the counter attack or control style. His other recommendation is Crystal Burst Armor because it enhances his survivability and increases counterattack damage. I also recommend Evergreen Pendant in case you don't have access to SSR trinkets. As for his Tarot Whispers, I would recommend Dream of the Magician for AoE damage focus, Guidance of the World for his control build, Destruction of the Tower for his invincible counterattack playstyle. So to summarize Alexei, there are 2 main playstyles for him. The first one is Invincible Counterattack Style. The recommended skills for this style is Frenzied Slash, Burning Bridges, Gore Drinker, Counterattack Storm, and Brute Bear Counter. This playstyle relies mainly on his trait and Gore Drinker to deal extremely high damage when in a near-death state. The second one is called Control Style. The recommended skills for this style are Frenzied Slash, Wild Howl, Anger of Ice Field, Gore Drinker, and Brute Bear counter. This setup uses the strong control abilities of Wild Howl and Anger of Ice Field to toy with opponents, creating output space for other allied units, mainly for future PvP. The assessment of Alexei is quite divided. He needs his 5-star trait to be the auto-invincible powerhouse, so he'll be able to withstand 2 turns without defeat and boasting significant attack with lifesteal bonuses. With the added benefit of counterattack storm, his damage output can even surpass Momo's vigilance plus counterattack combo. However, his lack of taunt skills and the occupation of valuable skill slots by defensive abilities and the inconsistent activation of Gore Drinker, combined with his susceptibility to knockback and control effects, make him potentially easy to counter in future PvP scenarios. Additionally, his faction's overall strength is relatively weak. Alexei's main weakness is basically a cliff. So whenever there's a stage where there's a lot of cliffs where enemies can push him off, you don't really want to bring him, or you're gonna have to make sure that he's nowhere near a cliff, because even though he can't die by being attacked, he can die by being pushed off a cliff. Alexei does require a lot of investments, so you will have to keep that in mind, because you would want his 5-star as fast as possible if you are planning to use him. I've personally been lucky and I got him from my launch pulls. He's quite fine. He's very fun to use. But at the moment, I'm not investing in him just yet. I'm probably gonna wait until I get more dupes in the future of him. I'll be happy to get his dupes. So, yeah, he's a decent character, but very expensive. Before we finished for today, I also want to talk about the raffle that I'm hosting right now. So I noticed that there are some people whose comments were automatically deleted by YouTube and being flagged as spam. So I would recommend you guys, when you participate in the comment section, to make sure that in each video your comment is it's not just like your IGN and your Discord name, just because it's like, so I don't want you guys to get flagged as spam, and I won't be able to see like all the comments that are automatically deleted by YouTube. Unfortunately, it is out of my power. It is YouTube's policy, so just please make sure you do that in each video that you do participate in the raffle. So that's it for today. Thank you for hanging out with me. Please like and subscribe if you haven't. And I hope you have a great day. May Coco bless us all.